Hey yo, what's up guys? This is your boy Prince of Egypt and today it's a great day today because I did get the Water Onimusha last night. So we will be reviewing this monster, this new monster that we have. I did summon a lot of mystical scrolls but I didn't get it. On the last minute that yesterday I got it because I got a Chimera Wind. And when you get a Nat 5, then you automatically get, I think, the scroll for the Onimusha. Then I got this one, the Water um, Onimusha. And his awakened form is Suiki. Yeah, it's Suiki. So we will review this. We will go to the dungeons, his skills, the runes, and my thoughts on this new monster that we have. Yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. Guys, I just want to share you that I'm actually you it's obvious and you can see it in my eyes that I am not I'm not yet sleeping because I wanted to level 40 this one and also awaken this because last night was the last time for the water element, the element dungeon, the water. So because all the dungeons were open last night, and that's the only time I can farm the essences, water essences. So yeah, this is very hard to to make it level 40. I'm not actually prepared to get it. So because I did 6 star another master. I think it's Astar, the Fire Magic Knight, and I didn't. The I'm not actually prepared to have a new monsters coming in Summoner's War. So aside, let's get it aside from now, and let's talk about Onimusha, the Suiki, the Water Onimusha. Now I didn't awaken him, so Uh, I can show you his stats that is not awakened and also the awakened form. So his original stats were HP 8,000, 8895 compared to his awakened form plus 1,000. So his defense 560 and his defense now is 582 plus 22. So his attack power 659, the awakened form 736. That's almost I think it's 70. Around 70, yeah, 70-ish, 77. And his speed on the original form 99, then actually it only an additional of one speed. So let us awaken him so that we can now test him in some of the scenarios. All right, that's cool. His color is blue, but there are some shades of dark purple. That's why you might see him as a dark element because of the purplish color in him, and also his I think his leggings are also dark. So but the his aura is blue, so you can actually know if it's a water or dark. So let's. talk about his skills now. His first skill attacks the enemy two times, recovering HP by 30% of the inflicted damage and decreasing the target's defense for 2 turns, with a 20% chance. So I didn't level up his skills now because I actually don't have devil wounds for it. And this is a 4-star monster, so you might get actually dupes of him when you are summoning. I think it's 1 month, until 1 month for him, for you to summon these monsters, the new monsters. So this first skill is actually good because as an attacker, because you are dealing damage, and also there is a defense break for it for 2 turns, not 1 turn, 2 turns. So as an attacker, attack monster, you need to land a huge amount of damage to your enemy. That's why you need at least defense break like Lauren. And also he is built in vampire roots because you are recovering by HP percentage. So that's a good thing because usually these monsters, attack monsters, have high attack percentage on them. So HP is a really big thing. It is actually their concern for survivability in battle. So this life drain, the life steal is very good because every time you attack, I think you can benefit from this. Yeah, and also his second skill attacks enemies 2 times and recovers HP by 30% of the inflicted damage. So every attack of him will life steal or life drain the enemy. So that's it. And actually this is good. I don't know of if all the enemies you attack, depending on your attack, if there are 4 monsters in front of you, then you attack them all. Yeah, maybe that's the multiplier. But we can see it in inside inside the game if we go to the dungeons and the scenarios. Okay, his passive, undergo hardship passive, increases the attack power by 10%, each up to 250% whenever monsters except yourself get a turn. So in my previous review of him, I didn't actually notice this one and I can't understand what is this his passive skill is all about. But after I got him and I test him with leveling him in these scenarios, I noticed that his passive is actually insane because when it's the turn of the enemy and also the turn of your teammates, he actually gains this passive and it is automatic. So if there are 4 monsters in front of you and there is 4 of you inside the battle, then uh, removing you from the number of monsters inside the battle, you will get 7 plus 7 passive because this passive skill stacks up during the battle. So I think this Sui his passive skill is scalable according to uh according to the number of enemies in front of you and inside the battle. So this passive actually have a cap, a number of it's only plus 25, the passive skill for this for his third skill. So that's a scalable skill, and actually the downside for this is you don't really do critical hits, so your critical damage will not count on with this passive. So yeah, that's it. Then we go to the runes. What 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 runes are we need for him to be successful? And for me, I think the best runes for him is violent and swift. And for the second set, I think it is revenge or will. So why violent? Because in violent, uh, you can attack all that. You can have a chance to attack again. So you can land either defense break on any monster, not uh just by one attack. So you can hit two different monsters, right? With the violent proc. Now with sweep, you are gaining attack speed, so you will move faster, and that's a good thing for him. I think sweep and speed is beneficial for him because you need to attack first. You need to use your second skill first, so that when it's when you are not attacking, the other guys or the enemies in front of you and your teammates will attack, then you will gain your passive skill. So I think the second slot for this monster is speed, and that's only speed. You will not use attack percentage. You need to use attack percentage on the fourth and the sixth slot. So why revenge and will rune? Revenge for the counter attacks, because even if it is not your turn, you will have passive, and the the return damage from them will be great because you are accumulating passive skills. So revenge is good, and if you are in RTA, will is very good for him because you will not be stunned or debuff. You will not gain debuffs inside the battle. So and also his awakened form increases resistance by 25%, which is good for as an attack monster, because uh as an attacker you will have low HP because you are maximizing your attack percentage, and also you can be stunned because he's actually a bruiser, so he has no uh shield or anything like Wusa or any immunity on him. So he needs to have a high resistance so that he can survive or resist any of the debuff which will land on him. So that's the runes: violent or swift, and revenge or will. It's depending on your preference. Now these are the runes that I'm using. I'm using revenge and also violent runes. Now I'm using revenge to abuse his counter attacks, because when you have a lot of passive uh when your passive skill stacks up, then when you counter attack, you can deal more damage because you already stack up your passive skill. So that's what I think about the revenge rune. And will runes, it's for I think it's in arena because you cannot be debuffed or you can be stunned or sleep or frozen. That's why you need will. That's the basic on arena. But as an attacker, I think it's more it's more valuable for you to have revenge. But I'm not actually sure because I'm not testing it yet in RTA. But I will do. Maybe in this video I will show you, or later in this video I will show you. Now the violent runes, as an attacker, you need to attack most of the time. So you need to have violent. That's the good thing with violent, because you will, yeah, I think he will abuse the violent runes here. He has more attack, but don't have crit critical hit. So let's see. But that my rune choices would be violent for him. So the substats that I think will benefit from his passive and also his overall capabilities would be, first, uh, attack percentage. That is our top priority because he is mostly attacking, and crit damage is not viable for him because he has a passive. So his damage is mostly on attack percentage. So that's a fixed chance. But the good thing is your attack is scales up later in the battle because of his passive. That's increases the attack power by 10% each, up to 250% percent damage. Our substats in ascending order: first, attack percentage to maximize his damage; speed, so that he will act first, then after him all the monsters that will attack, you will gain passive skills. Your passive skill will go up in stats. And third, it's all about HP or resistance, which you prefer. But I think you need some HP, yeah. HP because you are squishy, and resistance so that you cannot be debuff. It uh it depends on you if you're using will runes or revenge. You can either go with HP or resistance, but I think I'm using HP for some survivability. And also, the last thing is you need accuracy so that you can land your D. Now for the artifacts, the first thing, life drain, crit damage received, and also damage received from wind. So you will lower the chances of you getting some critical damage and also a huge damage from your opposing element. So that's what I think for the artifacts, and you can mix it uh your your artifacts using attack and also HP, so you will not be squishy. As you can see, additional damage, 0.5 HP, damage dealt by counter attack, life drain, and HP revive is actually not. Maybe because I have Vanessa, I might use it, but it's only a small portion of the percentage. So that's what I'm talking about, but the rolls are not good. Dark, negative 3%. Crashing hit. Yeah, crashing hit is good when you are fighting with weaker elements because you are damaging fixed amount of damage. So crit damage received. That's what I also told you. that you need to have at least a negative percentage on the crit damage because you are too squishy. So some of the substats are HP, attack percentage, speed, accuracy, uh, crit damage, crit rate, accuracy. Yeah, that's what I want to build my Suiki. Crit damage I don't need it, but I don't have grindables a stone for to change it, but it's only a small portion, so that's not actually needed. And that's it. Attack, attack, then speed. Now that we know how to run Suwiki and what artifacts or stats he need to be effective and to maximize his skills, we will now try him in GB10. First, if he can clear it, and maybe he will replace some of the monsters like the Boomerang Warriors or the Lucian in GB12 or GB10. And Lucian I think is not being used in GB12. But if you don't have Lucian, then if you pull Suwiki, then it's a alternate for it. Okay, that's his second skill is quite good. His damage is great with multiple enemies. So I think where the damage we are landing are quite decent. And as you can see, his passive skill is now plus 18. And his damage plus 22 now. It will stop at plus 25. So the higher the skill level of your passive during the battle will give you damage boost or attack percentage up to I think 10% to 250%. So your if your damage is around 1.5, then the additional damage for that 100% is around 3k. Then 250%, you're dealing around 5,000 to 6,000 damage. Most likely, if the calculator is or the damage indicator with his skills are uh, correctly inserted to it, or it is what you call this, it is the right number for the damage in game. So I think it's easy for the team in GB10. Yeah, because we have that's I think for the Barbarian King. hmm Now let's try GB12 here. So you can see they can kill the boss easily. So let's see, the Barbarian King attacks enemy while leaving branding effect for 2 turns. Okay, this has branding effect. So okay, continuous damage also. So he does continuous damage. So if we didn't kill him with damage, we it might help. The continuous damage might help. So let's try. Okay, that's why violent is good for him because if he uses second skill, then uses again his first skill, then it will inflict or land defense break on another enemy if he kills someone. So that's I think violent rune is good for Suwiki. Now its passive skill is now plus 12, plus 14. All right. I think we don't have a problem here. We just need to kill this one early. Plus 24. And I think plus 25 is the cap level as I told you guys before. It's all around plus 25%. And if you goes up plus 25, if you reach plus 25, then eventually your attack power will slowly decrease. You can see it when you're dealing with enemies that have more HP against your team and the battle is long, then the passive of Suiki will slowly decrease in power. So let's see here. Because this boss is think it's more difficult for us to kill it fast. Now it's on plus 11, plus 12. Let's see when he damage. Let's see the number. So it's 4,000 plus 15 something. 4,000 plus plus 15. So he deals 7,000 to 6,000 damage around plus 20 plus. Now it's plus 25. Let's see if the damage okay. Let's see if it will decrease. So it doesn't. It is around 7,000 still. It deals 9,000. But no critical hits. But in some of my tests, I saw that the power is decreasing. So you can also check that one if that's true. But I did have some runs that it took a long time that when we finish the boss, then it's around he's plus 25. The passive skill is plus 25 for Suiki. Then he deals around only 2,000 to 1,000 damage at plus 25. So we try GB12 if he can clear GB12 with this kind of lined up. But I think we cannot. That's a spoiler alert, guys. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert. I wish we could kill this so that you will be excited when you got Suwiki in your account, guys. All right. It's getting hard for us to kill the waves because it's GB12, guys. They are much more tougher this time around. So I forgot to to tell you guys. I'm doing this video lately and I think it's around 30 minutes. I'm still talking and uh, talking to the camera, is explaining things. Then I actually finish most of the video, but in my surprise, I didn't turn on the recording. That's sick, guys. That's sick. Sick. That's sick because I'm now recording it again, but with a different time. You know that time is gold, guys. We have a lot of things to do, but I'm not blaming you. I'm just sharing what I have experienced. So if you don't have enough sleep, guys, you will be like me. You will forget things. Okay, back to the video, guys. Let's see. We have. Oh no, the barbarian king might die. I think we cannot clear this one because GB12 is different from the other floors. The HP for the waves for this one is quite high, and also the boss is quite tougher in this boss fight. So okay, we did. He almost kills Suiki. Oh no, we need all right. He attacks 3 times without any buff. We need power up. Oh no. Okay, I think we're done here, guys. The defense break for the boss uh is quite scary, guys. It's a different monster when you when you have a defense break on your team. Any HP defense you have, and now you see GB12. We can't do it with Suiki with this team, maybe, but it might have any improvement with it. So I'm just transparent to you guys that we can clear GB12 using him. But as I said, with a different lineup and some testing, you might actually uh, finish the Giants B12. But I think the Ikaru and also the Dots team are still successful with the because they are tested. I'll just showing you how Suwiki will perform here. All right. I think I think that Suwiki will shine here in the Dragon's B12 because this is a fire element and Suwiki is a water one, so he has an element advantage over the fire, so he will surely clear this one. After this, after this Giants B12, Dragons B12, I'm sorry. That's the problem without sleep, guys. Now, with after we clear this Giants B10, Dragons B10, what are you saying, Giants B10? We go to Dragons B12 so that I can show you if Suwiki can clear the Dragons B12. And also Ikaru are still the fast clearers here. But for you guys for just testing, let's test out Suwiki because he's a new monster and a new monster that comes in game gives an RNG and also it will change metas, guys, because there is a monster that is available for this kind of stuff, and some of the dungeons also some of the areas of the game might change because there are monsters that are coming new. Now let's try the Dragon's B12 if Suwiki will save us. All right. Now that we had just killed one crystal, then Lauren is just doing her thing. We need to clear it first so that we can move to the mini boss, and we need to kill the crystals first in the mini boss because the crystals deals more damage to us than the dragon because we have a healer, so and we are in immunity, and immunity will save some of the members, and when the mini boss is the only left, Lauren will lock it by knocking back the attack bar of the dragon, so he will not attack us anymore and he will be killed by Suwiki. That violent proc though is insane. Alright, now we are on the third and the final wave of the dungeon and we're doing decent damage. We need to kill at least two so that they oh no. Birdie Hill might die here. Alright, now that it is resolved, Birdie Hill survived and now we need to go to the boss, the dragon. Yee, El Sharion did just the triple attack. All right, let's go with the dragon. We need to burst this down. And we did the defense break. Now the immunity might go up anytime soon. Okay, and we did another turn. Oh no, the other turn is insane. We need to steal the immunity. Can we get it, guys? Can we get the immunity? Oh no, he doesn't give the immunity. He doesn't get the immunity. Mm-hmm. All right, we steal the immunity. Oh no, we need to steal the immunity so that the defense break uh, will be useful, or because the defense break is relevant for Suiki to attack, and also Lauren cannot knock back the attack bar if the immunity is around. So we steal the immunity, but Fran might die with the continuous damage. Or and that's what I'm saying. Fran did die with the continuous damage, and we need to steal. Okay, we need to steal the immunity so that we will not die with the continuous damage. We need the defense break. Yeah, we need that one. We need to burst this down, this dragon fast, because we don't have a healer, guys. We don't have immunity, and we will die with the continuous damage. And the El Sharion gets the immunity again. Oh no, Suiki. My boy Suiki is killing it, guys. He's all a rampage. And that's it, guys. We just killed the boss. We can kill Dragon's B12, but we cannot clear Giant's B12. So I think it's fine for the 4-star monster to be a useful monster in the dragons. And let's see Suwiki in Arena. Let's try Arena because I think Suwiki will be a good counter for Miho. Now let's find monsters defenses with Miho, because Miho will not die if you land critical hits, but if Suwiki just deals a certain amount of damage without critical hits, then Miho will die to Suwiki's normal attacks and skills also, because Miho is dependent on. I wish we have Miho here. Miho, where are you, Miho? Oh no. Let's refresh. We need Miho. Hmm. Can we kill that one? There is Josephine. That's very tough. So this is Miho. We find Miho, guys. Now he has a lot of support, but we need to. I think we need Fran here for healing. Fran or Cowgirl for immunity. So what's Fran for healing? Let's try, guys. I think we are good here. We can fight. And this is testing, so doesn't matter if. Okay, let's put shield. Let's second skill. Oh, what a damage! What a that is insane, guys. We can kill Miho if Suwiki attack that one. Oh no, with immunity, with invincibility, we cannot do that. So we try this with Archangel. Second skill him. He has still the invincibility. So we try on to the Archangel. Oh, we might kill him. Oh no. That is so that's not relevant, guys. Now I will show you how we can kill Miho with just normal hit because he will attack two times without critical. So this Miho will not die even if she is good as before. So see, he just die easily because the Onimusha guys. I think he is a good counter for the Miho because Miho is a monster in RTA. So he's a complete counter to Miho. All right. That's as easy as one, two, three. Let's find other defenses with Miho. But I think it's 100%. It's a counter. Come to us gives us this monster to counter some other meta teams. Let's find again another Miho. If our instincts are right, if we are correct with our theory that Suiki and the Onimushas will counter Miho because we are not dealing critical hits. All right, we kill this one. Decent damage, guys. Decent damage. So I don't think we need to increase attack power, attack speed. Okay. So we need attack power and attack speed allies tutors when this attack is on cool attack your speed. Okay, we use this. We try to hit and Miho will just be will survive that one because of his skill. Now we will try to hit Miho with Suiki because we will not land critical hit. We will just hit normal attacks with not normal attacks, skill attacks without critical. So yeah, that's a real counter to Miho, guys. The Onimushas are a real counter to Miho. That's why these are good counters in RTA. And this will shape RTA, guys. And this is another Miho. We will try again. We will try to show you that Miho doesn't live long with Onimushas around. So let's see. We will attack Miho here. Second skill instantly, guys, so that it will cool reset cooldown. That's it. You are hitting without. That's too easy, guys. That's too easy with the Onimushas. And these defenses are decent if if the Onimushas are not in the game yet. So I think we can clear this one. We just kill Fran here. So we don't have any healers. They don't have any healers. What do I what are you saying? What are you saying, Prince? Now this is easy. We can kill this druid because we have the barbarian king and he is on wind element. yeah, that's it. I did you see the power of did you see the power of Suiki, guys? Did you see the power? And I think that's it, guys, for this video. I hope you enjoy watching my video and my videos, upcoming videos. I hope that this shows you how Suiki is is a good monster to have. I this I think on my review, I will link my first review here down below with the description. And I think that during my review on this Onimusha Blue, the water one, I didn't really understand what is his passive is all about. And I'll show you my review below the description. The link that I actually told you guys that I will go back to him and discuss his passive again, but I forgot to do it because I did see the Dark Onimusha with its passive skill, and I think it is insane. But after testing out Suwiki with his second skill, well, that is too strong. This Suiki with Life Drain, Violent, and Revenge is just too strong because the resistance is actually built on him. So he will survive some debuffs if your resistance is quite high because of the 25% additional resistance. So I think that's it, guys. This is all I got for this video. I hope you enjoy it. And if you like if you like this kind of content, please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. It will be a big help for me and also for the other new players that is playing Summoners War this 2021. I would like to share what are my thoughts here on my thoughts on this new monster that we have, and I will try to uh, review some of the monsters yet if I got them. But the pros and cons of this monster, I think the pros, he has defense break. Second pro, he's doing AoE attacks. The third pros is life steal, life drain. He has survivability. And fourth, awaken form has additional 25% resistance, which is good for debuffs, as I told you. And the fifth, his passive skill is a scaling passive skill, which is great in PvE and in Arena, and also I think in RTA, as I showcase you how he can be a counter to Miho. But the downside is there is a cap for the additional damage. Also, we need some more testing if his damage lowers below plus 25, or I might be wrong. But the sure thing is that his passive skill is a scaling passive skill. So he scales a lot with his damage. So there's our five items on the pros, and for the cons, one, he has no leader skill. So he will be a he's not more what you think flexible in the drops, so he will be used as a counter. And second, can't land critical hits, therefore crit damage is slot 4 with those runes that are sick with crit damage is not available for him. This will allow him to land fixed amount of damage depending on his attack. So I think the 6th and the 4th slot must be attack percentage. And the third con is he is too squishy, guys. Is My runes are plus 15 and there are HP stats, but I'm only around plus 10k HP, additional HP, because you are putting your runes on attack percentage and to maximize the life drain skill and artifacts, you must put attack percentage on your artifacts and runes. So that is the cons. He will be the target for the debuffs, the stance. So resistance is very good to him. That's why the idea for the resistance, because when you put will runes, you actually benefit from the will runes on the first and the second turn of the game. But with resistance substats, it is in the course of the game, in the battle, because every time you will be debuffed by the enemy, by your competitive players, uh, you will resist most of the time if you have high resistance. That is why I think the developers also knows that he will be the target of the debuffs. That's why they put the awakened form additional 25% of resistance. And my thoughts here, I think he will shape RTA, Arena, the dungeon teams. In Arena, I think he will be doing great with the Cleve team. Yeah, a Cleve team might have a new toy with him. So, yeah, that's it, guys. I think I did say a lot for him, and I hope that this video helps you guys. Peace. See you on the next video.